You know what the problem is with compulsive liars? They lie so much and they lie so often that they fail to keep track of all of their lies. The end result, there are inherent contradictions to their phony baloney narratives, and in some cases, compulsive liars even incriminate themselves. Case in point, Sneaky Patrick Brown, aka Canada's most corrupt personality, someone that makes Pinocchio seem like the paragon of truth. But alas and alack, the uber loser that is Sneaky Patrick now has a challenger when it comes to the title of Canada's biggest liar. Because yet again, Busty Lemieux, the most infamous shop teacher on the planet, never fails to baffle, bewilder, and befuddle as he continues to weave his web of deceit. Now, as you know, Busty Lemieux also goes by the alias of Carrie Luke Lemieux when he's in male attire, and Kayla Lemieux when he's dressed like a grotesque caricature of a female, thanks to strapping on those enormous Z-cup breasts. For a good 8 months now, the cowardly educrats at the Halton District School Board have gone out of their way to protect this grifter, so much so that Lemieux is now being paid to stay at home doing nothing as he collects full salary and benefits, courtesy of the ever-beleaguered taxpayer, of course. Now, grifter is a very harsh term. In fact, it could be downright defamatory if proven untrue. But several weeks ago, Lemieux consented to an exclusive interview with journalists from the New York Post. And Lemieux dropped a bombshell, namely, it was impossible for him to do anything about those breasts because, contrary to popular belief, those Z-cup boobs are not drag queen props, but real McCoy mammary glands. Wow! As for not wearing a bra in order to conceal those ever-erect, eraser-sized nipples protruding through a sheer blouse, Lemieux had an answer for that too. And it could be found on his Twitter account, real_Kayla_L. Here's what he had to say about brasiers. Quote, "A year ago, due to constantly needing to buy new bras and the discomfort they brought to me while wearing them, I decided to go without. I am much more comfortable this way, and the choice to wear or not is individual. Hashtag free the nip." End quote. Unbelievable. In any event, if you can imagine, the rubes down at the HDSB were overjoyed by this information. You know, Lemieux's breasts are real and that he cannot wear a bra because this information cleared them from doing anything about the way Lemieux presented himself. It's a human rights thingy, you see. He's got this uber rare medical condition, you understand? Really? So how does one explain this piece of video when ace cameraman Lincoln J and I encountered a not-so-busty Lemieux earlier this month at the Mapleview Mall in Burlington?
Where are your breasts? I thought your breasts were real. Where are your breasts? Why are you dressing inappropriately in front of children?
Can you believe it, folks? Like a cornered rat, he ran for the hills. He didn't even have the guts to come back to his car. He's abandoned it here. He called an Uber and he's skedaddled, well, who knows where. Now, that's what I call being caught red-handed. I mean, either Lemieux had his breasts amputated, in which case he has made a remarkably quick recovery, or more likely, yeah, and I'd bet the house on this, folks, this lying liar continues to lie through his teeth. I have reached out to Lemieux via email on 2 occasions since that encounter, but so far, radio silence. As well, right after that brief interview, Lemieux blocked me from his Twitter feed. That doesn't shut me out from reading his disturbing dispatches, mind you, as other folks simply forward me his litany of lies and, well, downright insane statements. But the thing is, Lemieux isn't the sharpest saw in the toolbox, because check out this exchange. Responding to my appearance on Tucker Carlson Tonight last week, in which we showed Tucker that we had video evidence proving Lemieux's breasts are indeed props, Lemieux tweeted the following, quote, "The jig is up. There never was a jig in the first place. That person wasn't me. Don't you find it interesting that Rebel would conveniently be at the mall at the same time as me? Same entrance as well. Seems very coincidental, doesn't it? You guys gotta get a life," end quote. Well, folks, God bless the person who goes by the Twitter handle Mama Bear. She responded thusly, quote, "So at first you say it wasn't you, and then in the next statement you say that Rebel was at the mall at the same time as you. Which is it? Were you there or not? It's difficult to keep up with the lies. The truth always comes out in the end," end quote. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Lemieux totally incriminated himself. If you want more proof, here it comes. Say that person we scrummed outside the mall was not Lemieux. Let's call him Mr. X. Then what are the odds that Mr. X and Kayla Lemieux drive the same car? And I'm talking the same make, model, year, and color. Oops. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention one other detail, folks. What are the odds that Mr. X and Kayla Lemieux have identical license plates as well? So sorry, Lemieux, a license plate is as unique as a fingerprint. The fact is, you got very sloppy that day, and now you're getting even more sloppy on social media with your own statements. Bottom line, the ball is once again in the court of the Halton District School Board. The HDSB's next meeting is this Wednesday. Are the inept cowards at the HDSB going to do the right thing and terminate Lemieux with cause? Or are they going to continue to rag the puck for fear of coming across as transphobic, even though it should be pointed out that Lemieux stated in that very same New York Post story that he is not trans? Stay tuned, folks. The Busty Lemieux story still has legs. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. We have proven beyond a shadow of the doubt that Kerry Luke Lemieux is a liar. He did not acquire some sort of condition that caused his breasts to grow into Z cups. That's something he previously stated on the record. So he has to go. As well, so does the Director of Education, Curtis Innes, him. He has to be removed from the Halton District School Board as well. Folks, please go to our petition, which is protectthestudents.ca. That's protectthestudents.ca. Put your name to it, and let's send a message to the Halton District School Board.